So I had a comment on a recent video. He was asking about how they can improve as a player. It's a great question. So I thought I'd try to put something together. Watch top players' streams, watch how they move, position themselves around the maps using cover. Positioning to get you far in FPS games, and then essentially increase your survivability, in gunfights and just moving around the map. Also, another thing, watch how they handle engagements, how they take gunfights. What do they do? How do they position themselves? And compare your own gameplay, which ties into my next tip. Record gameplay. Record and watch back your gameplay, see why you died, if there's anything to improve on, think, am I exposing myself too often? Could I position myself better? Was I outnumbered? This is Battlefield, a lot of situations you're going to be outnumbered and you're just not going to survive, you get like 5 players all running at you with Type 2A, you're going to die. Maybe your aim wasn't too good, was it a situation where you could just brush it off? Is it a common theme in your recordings? Are you controlling recoil properly? Is my sensitivity wrong? Do I need to change it? Or, recording your gameplay, it's surprising how effective this is. It's a really good point. Just on a personal level, it's helped me out a lot. Just getting a clip, watching it back, and you do see your errors a lot. Lone wolf. But by playing by yourself, you're challenging yourself. You can really see what you're capable of. You must remember, nothing grows in the comfort zone. Battlefield has always been about numbers, medics, and revives. The team that turns up wins. It hasn't changed over the years. Although it's fun squadding up, playing with your friends, running about, revive training, it feels too easy. You get lazy, fall into bad habits. So by playing Lone Wolf, you're going to be testing yourself. You're constantly going to be in 1vx situations consistently. You're going to be taking gunfights on your own terms, choosing when to take the gunfight, when not to take the gunfight. Now it is hard to know when to do this, but the 2 previous points play into this, and also over time you will learn. Like I said before, some situations you just can't win. You're just clearly outnumbered. It is what it is. Just spawn back in. So in these 1vx situations, you'll be splitting up multiple opponents in 1v1s or quick 1v1s, and you'll see in these situations players make a lot of mistakes, and eventually you'll capitalise on that, and you'll be winning these fights. Play against better players. Don't be afraid to play against good players. By playing against them, you in turn improve as a player. By that I mean, by playing them, they reveal their play style. You'll see how they play, what they do in situations. Maybe you don't do too well against them, but in time you will die less to them, and thus, by playing them and dying less, you have improved your level of skill. It's kind of a problem for good players, because every time they play, they essentially give away their skill level. But then they probably know this, and they themselves are improving and adapting, which is just the nature of competing, but you're competing against a high level of competition, which means essentially you're getting better, because, if you're still with me, turn snap aim off. This is a console only, and Battlefield specific. If you play a lot, I would highly suggest to turn off the snap aim setting, and just get used to it. From a personal level, my game massively improved, once turning off. Also it's a common theme among good players, so there has to be a reason, a method to the madness. Now, controller players are limited by the device, there is a level cap to potential. But in my opinion, turning snap aim off increases the skill level, which will separate you from the rest. With it off, you'll find you're more consistently accurate. You'll be able to aim to centre mass more consistently than snap aim. A mechanic that's quite inconsistent, although powerful at times. If you want to watch a quick test on it from a previous video, I should put a link at the top. Aim slowdown by itself is quite strong. It's all you need. Just leave it at 100. Once you're used to it, take it down and see how you do. The snap aim setting, it is good for us casual players that play once a week, have a good game, then they're done. But if you already think about improving as a player, you probably more than likely play quite often, and and you're seeking a video like this, this is the next step for console players, to turn snap aim off. So, that was 5 tips on how to improve as a player. Hopefully this has been a help. Thanks for watching. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have in the comments, if you're inclined to do so. And thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.